Okay, I'm going to have a sip of coffee.
Oh, great.
Then I'm ready to talk. Oh, see, now I'm ready to talk.
Me too.
That would go well in the mic.
Oh, so
Right, pod culture time.
Yeah.
Ready. Oh, we're ready for the clap. The clap. I love the clap. Let's do it again. I'm going to keep going. Hello, pod culture fans.
Nice.
Or friends and family of us.
It's true.
But we now have 11 subscribers.
Yes, big
so
up.
we're getting there.
Nice. So
We're
famous.
literally getting there.
We are.
Big.
We are.
Big time.
Huge.
Podcast of us two speaking today. Yeah, hello, pod culture fans. We are today doing... Wait, am I starting again?
No, just go now.
Let's start again.
In the TV.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just sit.
Edge of the seat.
Okay.
Are we recording?
I need the toilet. I genuinely need the toilet though, but I might just hold it.
You can go.
You sure?
Yeah, then I'll stop it again. This could
Yeah.
be our next. I genuinely
Yeah.
need the toilet.
But you do as well?
No. Take one.
This is so good. Hello, pod culture. We are Greg and Ollie,
Hello.
and we are pod culture. Here today, we are talking to you about our top. We are not doing a top 10 today.
Ooh,
We're
switch
shaking it up. We are shaking it up.
We are indeed.
We are doing a top 5, and then another top 5.
Whoa!
2 top 5s.
It's almost
Because
like top 10.
let me explain. Let me explain.
Please do.
We are very romantic men.
We try.
We are. I even got my romantic socks on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My favourite.
You know. Everyone just instantly unsubscribed.
Literally.
All 11 of them gone.
We get millions.
You never know.
You never know.
Anyway, we are romantic men. We love a rom-com.
We do.
We also discovered whilst doing a top 10 rom-com list that a lot of them are rom-drams.
Rom-drams /
romantic
/
drama, comedy, feel-good, family, fun, love. There's lots of...
Jesus,
There's lots of
really
little,
good.
what are they called? Genres.
Little
Genre tags.
sub-genres.
So we are doing today our top 5
Yes.
rom-drams first. We're going to get the dramatic stuff out the way.
The sad
Then we're going to hit our top 5 rom-coms.
We are indeed.
Apparently, we're going via IMDb for this, by the way. So,
yes.
we're both agreeing on that.
Yeah.
If IMDb say that it's a romance comedy or romance drama, some of them might have a bit of both.
Some of them do have a bit of both, where I've actually had to take one out of one list because I feel it's more that one than the other one.
I had that.
And I was like, because it should be number 1 in both lists, in my opinion. But I thought, for the viewers, you've got to switch up.
I know.
Give
I'm
content.
I'm worried that our 5 fans will be upset with us.
Very much so.
They might think, that's not a rom-com.
I am not having another Ice Age moment.
No.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not having it.
I love Ice Age moment. That's so
it makes
funny.
me feel sick thinking about it.
Are you okay?
I am now.
This is all about love. We should have done this on Valentine's Day.
All you need is love.
I don't know the next lyric.
All you need is love. Love.
Love. Oh, do you know what's a great song as well?
Nice.
Oh, it's good. Not a rom-com, but
no, go.
Parent Trap. Instantly
Oh,
came to my
so
mind.
good.
Goes,
Yes.
L is for the way you look at me. Oh, should we do the whole V?
I think we're already an hour in. So.
Yeah, good film. We'll talk about that another time. I've actually spoilers. I've got that on another list somewhere. You never know where it's going to be. So yeah, let's start off top 5 rom-drams.
Yes.
After you, my friend, you hit it off first.
All
romantic dramas.
Right, my number 5 might be a little bit of one that not many people think of because it's recently come out. It's based on a book. Siobhan showed me it as well.
I don't read.
No, me neither. But Siobhan showed me the film. She took me to the cinema. She took me to the cinema to see it. I know, so probably wise made the number.
What's that like? I love that.
Goes, tell me more.
Just watch the screen. I would watch her the whole time.
Nice. But yeah, number 5 is Where the Crawdads Sing.
I don't know that. What is that?
Oh yeah, I had no idea.
Where the what?
Where the Crawdads Sing.
And where do they sing?
In the marsh.
It's actually a film.
It's actually a film. It's got I've forgotten her name now. Anyway, it's basically about this girl that lives. It's like in America, and there's the marsh, and then there's like the city. The marsh is like kind of where in America you ride boats instead of cars type thing in the marshlands type thing.
Like Venice.
Ish, but it's more yucky. It's like in the middle of a forest and stuff like that. They've got like lakes and stuff, and you can like get on your boat and go around. Basically, this girl lives in the marsh, and there's a city, but she grew up and then in an abusive family.
No.
and her siblings would just leave one by one when they became older, and then she gets older, obviously, and then her father, I think, dies, but her mum's already gone and left them all and stuff like that. So it's about her living by herself in the marsh, just studying all the birds, the wildlife of the marsh.
The birds and the bees.
Exactly, but she obviously has to go to the city and stuff like that sometimes. And then it's about her 2 boys basically fall in love with her.
I thought you said her 2 boys.
No. So obviously she's so secluded, but there's still these people. Like when she was younger, she met a boy like of her age, and they like went out on the boat together and had fun as like kids. And then obviously they fall in love later on, and when they get older,
nice
and stuff like that, because obviously she meets him under this tree. He teaches her about like math and stuff like that, because she doesn't go to school or anything like that, and like that kind of stuff. They fall in love. Then he needs to go to uni, so he goes to uni, leaves her, but then she falls in love with someone else. It's not a good relationship. Someone dies. Someone's died, but the whole film starts at the beginning of a court case. So it's one that starts in like the end of the story and stuff like that. It's so good. I was gripped the whole time.
Spoiler alert.
No, that's not the spoiler.
Right?
the start of the film is the court case.
That does sound very romantic.
No, but then, but it's like, yeah, exactly. But then it's like, oh, which one? And then did she do it? Did she not do it? And then who does she love and who does she not love? It's like, and then,
that.
And then the end. I do have a little spoiler. I'm not going to say, but obviously she grows old with one of them.
Oh, it's a full-on life story.
It's full-on life story, and she grows old, and it's like, just love each other.
Oh.
And it's just so sweet. It made me get a little, like the lump in your throat.
I love that.
I was like,
I love that. I don't care.
I was like, I'm a man.
I don't care how it makes me sound.
No.
I like feeling the emotions of a film.
Me too.
If I feel like I could shed a tear right now.
Oh, and I almost did. I had to. It was rolling down. I went, and it came back up into my eye because it was sad.
I get that rarely, very rarely. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm a man.
No,
I am a man.
We are men, but we're
sometimes
men that can express emotion.
Yeah, no, but I'm not trying to be like the machoist dude in the world.
Yeah.
But I rarely will cry at a film or something like that. So, like, when I watch a film that does,
like Guardians 3.
Oh yeah, like it just chokes me up. When you get that lump and you think, why am I crying? Every now and then it would be like a stream. I'm like, what's happening? Why is this happening
so
to me?
Good though. No,
Amy made me watch a film once. I can't remember what it was called. Life in a Year or Day in a Life in a Year. That was what it's called. Jaden Smith and Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, I've seen it on the TikTok. I bet that was.
She
Waterworks.
was like weeping.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you watching this? This is horrible. Like, it was not nice. It was an okay film, but it was sad.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but it's not a rom. That is a rom dram. That is a very rom dram.
No, fair enough.
Not good enough on my list though, because it was too sad.
Too much of it.
So yeah,
no,
that's
fair
your
enough.
film.
The ending was very good, but like loads of stuff happens throughout the film that I don't want to spoil if you haven't seen it, because I do recommend anyone watches it and you to watch it as well. But it's it's tense as well, very dramatic.
This is cool,
but it's very good.
This is the first time you've said a film and I've never even heard of.
No, that's insane.
It's bad on me.
It's up there. Oh, very much so. It's, on IMDb, it's up there with like one that people recommend for a rom dram as well. Okay. So I really enjoyed it.
I didn't see. Maybe I scrolled past it.
Maybe.
I don't know that one.
Exactly. The post is not too great though.
This is good as well because it gives us a chance to watch another film
together.
Yeah,
yes.
And it's so cool when one of us has watched it and the other one hasn't.
Literally.
Like when we finally watch Rocky.
Yeah.
Eventually,
we will.
I will be like this.
I'll be
like, just watching you.
Nice and just nice.
Good first start. I don't know what it is, but it sounds dramatic.
It is.
Do you want to hear my first one?
I'd love to.
It instantly comes up 365 days in a year.
Don't get you started on that one.
He kidnapped her, and everyone was fine about it. Like, if that happened in real life,
I haven't seen it.
If that happened in real life, court cases, search parties.
Yep.
Girl just gets kidnapped to go get I mean, she has a lovely time. I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining. Awful film. Don't get me started on that. I could go all day. Right. Just like he did.
Nice.
Right. We're doing drams, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh, I like my first one.
Go on.
My top 5 rom dram, number 5 is...
Go ahead.
Me Before You.
Ooh.
Oh, phone's gone.
Somebody say it's very good.
I really enjoy Me Before You. I watched it in the cinema
again.
and it's just so cute.
It is cute.
It made me love Emilia Clarke as well.
Yeah,
for a fact.
Exactly.
She got cast in that film because it is her.
Yes, 100%.
Every time I've seen her in an interview, it's the same person.
Yeah, not one bit of acting in that film. She got paid to be herself.
Yeah, no.
No.
She was awful in it. She was just herself.
No, just so good. It's funny because I saw Game of Thrones, her Daenerys, before before Me Before You. So I got and I was like, shit,
I wonder why.
No, it literally so good.
She is, well, very different.
Yeah, no, literally.
Very different. But Me Before You was just so cute, wholesome.
Yes.
That felt it's a bit I don't know.
It gets you really, really hot and you're like, oh my god, he's in love with her too.
And I'm like, for a guy in a wheelchair, you're so handsome. Something could happen here.
Yes.
And then he's horrible. She brings out his good side.
Again. Because obviously... No, because
and
obviously...
then just slams it back down.
Yes. The tears.
I was a bit annoyed at him, though. No, if I had that situation where I was so depressed, I hated life, I wanted to go get euthanized, which I can understand.
You can understand in that situation. Exactly.
Then someone came in and loved me for who I am.
But provided me with the good life as well.
Brought me out of my shell again. Gave me happiness. Yeah. Took me to concerts.
Ooh, exactly,
that was a cute scene as well when they're driving down and she's on his lap and they're like, oh.
No, literally. And then going to weddings together.
Yeah, I'm still gonna.
Yeah, not for me. No.
I'm still gonna kick the bucket.
Awful. But very sad.
But it was an emotional ending. She goes to the dam. She lives her life.
Yep.
I think there's another book of that. I don't think they ever made it into a film.
Not that I read. Full stop.
I never read the first one.
No.
I don't read.
No.
But I'm pretty sure, because I remember when I watched Me Before You, someone said to me, I wonder if they do the sequel. And I was like, how's there a sequel? The dude's done.
Yeah.
Sadly so.
Very sadly
apparently there's another...
Or is it Me After You?
It's something like that. How do you know?
I used our movie brains and went, imagine what would a good title be. Instead of Me Before You, Me After You.
I think it's like that. Something like that.
I've never heard of it, to be fair, so fair play.
I think my mum told me, actually, thinking of it now. But...
Very good film.
I think it's like her life after in Amsterdam, and hopefully she's doing well, wearing her bumbleby tights.
Oh, very much so. Great. Oh my god!
It's a thing! It's happened! She would love me.
that is fetching.
You like? Amy instantly goes,
at least there's no toots out there.
Sorry?
Toots.
Oh, toots.
No, we're PG here. We're PG here.
They are, technically. Shirts see-through and
We're PG here.
We are PG.
Nice.
Anyway, yes, very
much so. A great scene, by the way, with the tights as well, when obviously he just gets her...
bottom.
No, exactly. He gets her a gift that she doesn't... It's just materialistic. He gets one that's meaningful, and it's like, that dude loves her.
I think I learned a lot from that moment. I was like, listen to people's conversations.
Exactly.
Go back when it's their birthday. Go, oh my god, they loved this back in the day. Exactly. That. Reminisce your life.
Exactly. And
the good moments.
Memories.
Which memory song are you going for?
Mr. Brightside. I think.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going for Cats.
Why was that not in your top 10 musicals?
Not the film.
Never seen it. No, and I never...
It was a musical. They only just did the film.
Yeah.
It didn't go very well.
I heard.
I didn't see it. It looked awful.
No, very much so.
The musical, that was okay. It's just a life about cats, funny enough. I saw it live with Nicole Scherzinger.
Ooh, yeah, look at you. Good. I can imagine.
Anyway, sorry, your number 4 Rum Dram, please.
Yes, number 4 Rum Dram. A classic. Some say one of the greatest films ever made, full stop.
Oh.
Titanic.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
So cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. The ending scene. Awesome.
It's so good. Definitely good.
When I was younger, I would be like, when's the boat going to sink? when my mum and dad showed it to me, I would genuinely be there, like...
waiting for it to happen. Where's the action?
Back then, a 3-hour film was long.
Yeah,
and now that's just standard.
It's normal.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my god, hurry up. I just want to see them go down.
So true. No, but we all know why it's good.
Ooh. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, who is it?
Ollie Phillips are calling me. I'm sorry, I'll call you back in a minute.
Yeah, too busy filming.
Yeah. Titanic, speak.
Nice. Yeah, no, obviously, we all know why it's a great film.
Yeah.
So, there's a great story. A lot of, it's just one of those ones that's just very heartwarming. It's like they're on a boat. We all know what's going to happen.
Yep.
But we're all going, oh, isn't this cute? I hope they spend the rest of their lives together. But forgetting what's going to happen. And it's just like distracts you. Good acting as well. Leonardo DiCaprio, of course. Some iconic scenes as well. Story's incredible as well, with obviously the two different classes and then coming together.
Yes.
And all that, the dancing scenes.
Yeah, that
dancing so scenes. Good.
Yeah. The original actor. Have you seen that? This darn annoying thing going around.
So
spit on that thing. And it's
so
like
annoying.
Jack taught Rose that years ago. Like, catch up.
No, it's very true.
Sorry.
That's so good.
Random sidetrack there.
We love a sidetrack, to be fair. No, but yeah, I think we can all agree why it's good. I'm sure. No.
You don't really need an explanation.
You don't. You just go, no, it is good, full stop. I haven't watched it in a very long time, to be fair, as well. But
you know exactly
what's happening. Yeah. Like, I put it on, I'm like, oh, cool, yep, instantly knows. And then, obviously, some emotional scenes as well. And the boat is going down. Oh. You've got the kids.
Love that bit.
It just goes, I was waiting for it to happen. the violinists.
It's the fact that that's a true bit as well.
I know, that's insane.
I mean, the whole thing's a true story, so it's bizarre.
It is.
I once went to, I love an ice bath immersion.
Yes, but
when I was in a museum
like
once, they had the water temperature, and I put my finger in it, and it was like trying to hold your finger in there for a minute, and I was
not happy.
How these people die in seconds? And they did.
Yes,
but it was mental.
Yeah, not
poor
not great.
dudes.
Yeah, very much so. Definitely could have fit on the door, but anyway.
Oh, 100%.
But would it have stayed afloat?
Yeah, I reckon you'd have been alright. But whenever I watch that ending, I'm like. I always think of different strategies. Like, come on, do that. You can escape from this. Push that over and float on that.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
You can make a raft. Just quickly make a raft out of a load of chairs. Get a cup. I'm sure they have some plastic bottles on board.
You thought about this hard.
A lot, many a time.
No, there you
I
go.
Practice it every time I'm in a swimming pool.
No, great.
Just try and get things to float. But yeah, they could have both definitely got on the door.
I think so too. But yeah,
good choice.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Some might be annoyed that it's a bit low.
It is low. Gonna be honest,
it is low, but for
none
me,
of this is low because it's a top 5.
It is a top 5, but it's low. Some people would say that's number 1 for a rum dram.
True.
So don't hate me. I know a lot. I got a lot of stick for the La La Land.
Rightly so.
You horrible man.
Joking. I love it.
This goes awful.
On that disappointment, let's go on to my top 4. My number 4.
Nice. Good.
Rum dram is. Gonna give you a little clue. For anyone who can't see,
what on earth was that?
It's me getting my notebook.
Oh,
out.
Nice.
The Notebook. What's wrong?
Never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't, have I?
That's really bad.
Really bad.
We should watch that together soon.
We shall.
No, what do you want?
I've seen that, though.
I love Ryan and I love his Gosling.
Nice.
I just think it's a very sweet, wholesome film. I can't really speak about it too much because you haven't seen it.
Yes, no,
the
please
ending,
do,
especially, I'm always like, oh.
No, fair enough. Well, you haven't seen Where the Crawdads.
The reason why the ending gets me is because you think, I would... It sounds horrible in a weird way, but that's like a lovely ending. That's what I want in life. Ooh. Kind of. I won't say any more.
Yeah, I was going to say, but you seem so upset by it.
I'm sure the viewer... No, not like that. You'll see what you'll see what I mean. It is a happy...
Did they go their separate ways? Or?
No, you have to wait and see...
Ah! No spoilies!
But a very nice film. Two people meeting. It's a classic rom.
Just they meet and fall in love.
It's not... It's a bit of comedy elements in there, but it's mostly drama.
I think with
rom,
there is going to be com.
There's a lot of deep element behind it, because it's literally him telling his wife with dementia about their story, hence the Notebook. Trying to remind her of their love.
And that's Rachel McAdams.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so it starts at the end of their relationship and then they rewatch the relationship. Great idea for a film. Jesus. Really why are we not watching it now? Pause this. No, genuinely.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, we're watching it. We'll hold hands.
Pause the camera. We'll watch that soon.
Oh my god, that sounds incredible,
it's
actually.
Really good.
No,
I'm not going to say any more.
I didn't even know what it was about.
I don't want to ruin it. Now that you know that it's about...
That sounds insane.
We will watch that.
Oh, fair enough. We will watch it.
Do your number 3
I'm so sorry.
Something.
What an awful number 4 talk, though. Like, these are meant to be ones where we talk about it.
I know that I can't yet, but we can. We'll do it another time.
Well, mine one's going to be very quick.
We can talk about that on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Just the two of us. You can
watch
watch it if we
can. Ooh, switched up a little bit. Nice.
Go on, hit me.
Anyway, my number 3, which you've already spoken about. Me Before You.
Nice.
Now
you're
no, because I was like, well, love it. Like, for all the reasons you've just said. So this is going to be a very quick one again. Just absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Very heartwarming, very sad.
Yeah.
And then very, like, sad. Oh, the dude's like, I can understand why he's feeling that way. And then she comes into his life, brings out the good in him again, and makes him see life in a different way again. And he goes, still, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
What?
I know. Awful. Do you know what's cool? You know, it's going to sound weird. You know, usually a main character is not your favourite character. You've got a side character, but she is just the best in that.
No, she's incredible.
She carries the whole thing, apart from the good old Aussie carer man.
Very
Nathan.
good. Nice.
Nathan, I remember his name.
Nathan
is his name.
Doug.
Yeah, she completely just, every time she's on screen, you're just entertained by her.
No, very much so.
Like, also, the best thing about it, apart from the Aussie dude, not that I don't love Aussies, it's a British film.
Yeah.
She's English.
Finally.
Like, it's so related by that. I'd have nothing against any other country's films.
No.
But it's so relatable.
As British people
yeah, like when she's there, like putting her dress on, like, oh, is it too booby? Like, you can just imagine girls doing that same thing in their rooms before. Apart from nowadays, they're probably like, is it booby enough?
No, it's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But no, and then I'll say my favourite scene from that film, actually, just so we have got something to talk about for it, is when they go to the wedding together and they dance. Obviously, she's just on the lap. It's just like, oh, to them, they're the only two people in that room right there. It's just like, they're so in love.
I know,
and it's like,
beautiful.
I tell you what, I love love.
I love love too.
Yes, love love.
So cute.
It is.
It's what makes the world go round.
It's true.
If that happened in real life, you know, people would be like, that dude.
No, literally, but it doesn't matter.
No.
Like,
I would be there like,
yeah, I would be going, that's just so beautiful.
The bride and groom should be like, you have your first dance.
Exactly.
That's cute.
Everyone else get off the dance floor.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's theirs. 100%.
Good film.
Isn't it great
good
film?
Story.
Yes, very much so.
Very romantic and dramatic.
Exactly like that. John, you're number 3 then.
Number 3. It's weird that we're already in the top 3.
It is very weird, but obviously a lot of ours were just the same.
We've got another top 5 to come.
Exactly, it's true.
So I'm so excited. Oh yeah, it's completely different to yours. Number 3 for me is the Titanic.
This is like the quickest. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Please talk.
But at least I was going to say this last time. I thought, oh no, I'll say it when I say Titanic.
Nice, great idea.
You know a film is good.
Yes.
When you hear a song and you think of the film.
Very
if you hear
true.
Celine,
yes.
You can't not think of. Like,
it's so true.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Even it's the main bit, not even the lyrics. It's
no. Wow.
You know that, like, the first
that was
bit,
amazing.
It sounds like it comes from a flute.
Yes.
I
no,
love
100%. Flutes are very
Flutes
cool.
are really cool. It sounds like it's coming out of a flute.
No, 100%.
And I'm like, oh, I get shivers just
no,
thinking
literally,
about it. Like, it's so deep.
So one of those ones, and then you just remember the whole film because of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, and you get instant goosebumps.
It's at the end when everything's happened, it's in the future, and suddenly the ghosts all kindle together. It sounds weird when you say it like that, like, what bad ending. But like, their spirits are back together again in the same location.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And because he was just waiting for her. Oh. But she did let go, I can't lie.
She did.
She did let go.
She was like, see ya.
Lies. I'll never let go. Let's go. I'm a bit annoyed at her for that. I would at least dragged him out. Bring him with us.
Just the frozen Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's when she snaps it off though. You're like, oh my god, that dude is cold.
Yeah, that dude is
poor guy.
Frozen solid.
Yeah, no, it's so sad.
It is very sad.
But at least she got to live the life that Jack promised her.
Oh, 100%.
Not with him.
No, but you know that he would have been happy.
And it's like, you are going to die, an old woman in an old bed did that.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
that.
Did that in that film.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
100%. No, great film.
Yeah, I can't fault Titanic.
No.
I feel like people would say a bit overrated nowadays. But I think it's such a lovely...
No, but everything, like, the whole love story kind of, like, there's loads of things that are based off of that now.
Oh, though. Everything.
Yeah.
Who doesn't go to the front of a boat and do it?
Exactly.
When I was at a wedding 3 weeks ago...
Nice.
We were on a big boat trip.
Yes, please
and they were doing photos, and generally they took the bride and groom, obviously they weren't married yet, to the front, where they were doing that, and over the speakers they all played...
Oh...
The song,
Celine. Nice.
People were crying.
I could imagine.
Generally, like, I wasn't
beautiful.
Manly.
No,
I was
been.
there like, oh, this is cute. Like, if you're about to get married, and you're having like one of the most romantic things going on.
Exactly that.
And they were just there, like, holding each other.
You're
here. I was gonna try. I don't want to ruin it.
No. I've been seeing you holding yourself back.
It is iconic.
It.
It's very iconic.
No, very, very iconic.
So that is my number 3. Titanic.
Nice. Right, my number 2. Ooh, already there.
To us. Hopefully it's not
and
the same
I
as my
was
number 2.
running. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, it's so cool.
So good.
Snap.
It's actually right. We'll just talk about it. Nice. It's our first ever one.
Literally, when I said I hope it's not mine, I didn't know you were going to say Forrest Gump.
No, and I was.
This was the one I thought people would say. Like, that's not a romance.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I
The
know
whole
it's
story
about-
is about him and her.
In fairness, it is. It's everything.
No, yes,
There's
but
comedy, there's war, there's drama, there's crime,
yes,
there's
but
drugs.
IMDb
has romance drama. Yeah,
exactly. So IMDb in it, but I also think that it's more of a drama than it is a comedy. I know it
Yes.
has its comedy elements,
Yeah, but
everything does.
It's things that are comedic that aren't stereotypical comedic stuff.
Yes.
Like, it's things not that you shouldn't laugh at, but like it's very low key comedy.
Yeah.
And you're like, this guy's so stupid.
No, yeah, literally. No, that makes sense actually. Yeah, no, great explanation.
No,
You smashed
yeah,
it. You
do you know
put
what
the
I
nail
mean?
on the head with that one.
Like, you think about it from the beginning. It's them to his kids, him and Jenna. Jenna, like them to his kids,
Yeah.
and it goes his whole life of ending up trying to get. He always loved her.
Always
Just trying to get
so
with her the
sweet.
whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Not trying, because obviously he didn't ever
No,
have that like confidence to try.
not just that though. Like his whole life, she was the one type of thing. He didn't even think about anyone else.
Yeah,
the whole film, he always just built friendships and was like, I want to go back to Jenny.
Yeah, no, it's so true. It's so cute.
Sweet.
Like they literally childhood sweethearts, and then they grow, get older together. She turns horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like her during the film.
No.
I do like her, but I'm disappointed.
Yes, it's just like
Jenny, stop.
Do better.
Don't do those bad things.
Exactly.
Forrest is down the road.
Exactly, and he was running.
He always runs.
Yes.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like Forrest Gump.
I genuinely don't either.
How you can't not enjoy that film?
So
It's
good.
got every element.
Yeah.
Like, I look forward to each scene.
Yes.
When the scene comes on, I go, oh, I love this bit.
Nice.
Oh my god, I love him in the Vietnam
Just because
War.
I love this film. Full stop.
The fastest quarterback going, or whatever position he plays. He's the fastest, not fastest, best ping pong player to ever come out of America. He's a war hero.
So good. And then runs how far?
He did what Hardest Geezer did.
Literally, first.
Yeah, he did. What's longer, Africa or America?
Don't ask me.
I don't know. Either way, I know it's a film. I know it's a film, but he ran for hundreds of days.
Yeah, I know.
It's the fact that he just gets to the end of the road and go, I'll go one more. Gets his beard.
No, literally.
And then it's just like he's the running man.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's a very, very clever film. Did you know? Have you heard the story about his voice?
No.
So how Forrest Gump wasn't meant to have that voice.
No.
So basically, they cast Little Forrest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have this right. They cast Little Forrest.
Yeah.
And the director came up to Tom Hanks and was like, "You got to try and teach this kid how to talk because he can't. He speaks like this."
Yeah.
And then Tom Hanks listened to him, and he was like, "Why don't I just speak like him?
It'd be so much easier."
Yeah, instead of trying to get him.
Fair
to
enough.
And then
I never knew that.
It's a really cool interview. I think it was on Graham Norton, and it's literally him saying like, "I'll just talk like him." He's like in
fair
deep,
enough.
I think Mississippi. What's it?
Oh, again, don't ask me.
Mississippi. That's how you say it, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you were asking if that's the right place. No, you said it right.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Yeah, he was like deep in Mississippi, and he was like, everything was good.
Nice.
Watch the interview. It's so funny. Nice. It's like, my daddy makes great stuff. It's so funny.
No, fair play.
Very interesting.
No, that's a very interesting story.
You think that his character is 99% from that because he just comes across as that hillbilly.
Yeah. No, that's so interesting. I never
really
knew
cool.
that. That's very cool.
You learn something new every day.
It's very true.
I learned it off Tom himself.
Nice.
Cool story. We'll watch it after.
No, nice. Many times.
Forrest Gump.
First ever time as well on Pop Culture where we got the same number 2.
Yeah,
nice.
It is. Lieutenant Dan.
No.
Oh, Bubba. Have you ever had Bubba Gump?
I have had Bubba Gump.
It's lovely.
It's very
I really
good.
enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it.
Me and Amy, when we were in New York,
had
it, thinking, try Bubba Gump, because I always wanted to.
It's Forrest Gump. Yeah. Exactly.
Insane meal.
It is very good.
I had this, lobstery, creamy, cheesy pasta with prawns and stuff.
It sounds
lovely.
And
it came, this is how you know it was good. Usually have to order extra. It came with garlic bread. On the side, I didn't have to pay anything extra.
Restaurant, yes.
Best pasta I've ever had for steak.
Nice,
unbelievable.
Really, even better than the one in Poland you told us to get with it. We didn't.
That one was glorious as well.
Mamma mia!
It was because of the shock. I was like, "How is a chain like Bubba Gump got this insane pasta dish?"
Fair enough.
Bubba and Forrest knew their dishes.
They knew what they were doing. No,
so,
fair
good
enough.
Number 2s.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Do you want to do number 1 first, then, or
no? You go, because technically we're going in order.
No, it's very true. My number 1 and one of my favourite films of all time. In film, full stop. About Time.
Oh yes, I still need to watch it.
Yes,
I haven't seen it.
Amazing film. This is the one where it could be my number 1 of rom-com as well, because IMDb says it's rom-com, but this is one where I had to put my foot down and be like, it's got its comedy elements.
Was there a dram on it as well?
Very much so. Cool. It was a rom-dram com whatever. but in my opinion, it's more of a rom-dram.
That's fine.
There is comedy elements.
We're allowed
that. One of the most emotional stories ever, and it's just very good kind of morals behind it as well. Because obviously, this guy's looking for the one. He wants to find the one, and all the men in his family have the ability to time travel.
That is cool.
It is cool, but they can go back to only where they were, if that makes sense. They can't just go back in time and enjoy it. Like, they have to be alive, obviously, and they travel back in time into their body at that point, but they have to do it in like a dark room, so they usually go in a wardrobe or something like that.
Can they go back again?
What do you mean?
So, like, if I went back to 15-year-old Greg, can 15-year-old come back to 25-year-old Greg?
No. So
you go back and you start from there. Cool. I like the concept.
Yeah. So that's all you can do. You can't travel. It's only traveling backwards. You can't travel forwards. So, and certain things change if you go back in time past a certain point. So, for example, if it's not a spoiler, but it is actually a big spoiler. I don't want to say it now because you haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil. No. I don't want to spoil anything for you. But obviously, like, things happen. But obviously, he's falls in love with this girl. Margot Robbie's in it.
Yes.
As a side character.
I do know that.
Yeah. He falls in love with her, but she doesn't love him back. But he discovers his ability to time travel backwards.
Yeah.
When he's falling in love with this girl, so he goes back, makes a mistake, goes back and doesn't, and then it never happened.
That sounds very similar to one of my honourable mentions, which I didn't actually do.
Ooh.
I forgot about my honourable mentions.
To be fair, we're doing 2 lists.
We'll do it on the next list.
Nice, exactly. So obviously there's a lot of that kind of stuff, and then that's why it's funny, because he'll say something so stupid, and you cringe, and you're like, no, and then he can just go back in time and just never happen, which is very good. It's just because that was awful.
Yeah.
But then obviously story goes on, and he actually meets the person who he will fall in love with and spend the rest of his life with.
I'm guessing it's going to be one of those ones that I think I love her, I'm going to keep trying with her.
Doesn't happen.
Doesn't realise that person who was there all along is the one.
Not all along, though. It wasn't all along.
No?
It was to the point of, like, no matter what I do, she'll never love me. No. And then he has to move on. In that sense, like, I've tried everything I possibly can. I've gone back in time, even, which is the whole moral of the story is.
Yeah.
If you had the ability, would you? Because surely you should just appreciate your life for what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
The same thing, and just take it as it is, type thing. So that's like a bigger moral of the story.
Good message.
It is a great message, and like, even though you could relive it, things will be different and stuff like that. So just every day, just make it 100%. Like, there's one point in the film where he's depressed or something like that, and he goes, "Oh, this day I'm just going to live it again and not care about anything." And he lives it, and he was like, hang on a second, everything happened how it was meant to happen, but I was so much happier.
Yeah.
And then he realised that's how I should live my life more.
Never meddle with time.
No, exactly. There's a point in the film as well where he doesn't use it for like 2-3 years as well.
Right.
Just appreciates his life, and then he goes back and like that kind of stuff. It's very clever.
Yeah.
Some stuff happens, like he's very, very close with his dad, and his dad obviously has the same ability because it's only the men in the family. So he talks to him a lot about it, and he's like, "Oh, if I already had this conversation with you," he's like, "I've had this conversation like 50 times with you." Like, type thing. It's cool. Like, and some stuff happens. It's super emotional, but it's so good. It's got Rachel McAdams in it as well.
Yes, I hear.
Yeah, and genuinely, this is in my top 10 films of all time.
Spoiler. Really?
Yeah, I love this film so much, and every time I've got tears in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so heartwarming and so emotional. You're like, okay.
You don't want to have a rom-com, or sorry, a rom-dram where your heart is cold.
No, exactly.
You want a warm heart.
But then it's like warm with laughter and like, oh, love. And then it's like, oh my God, that's so sad. And then it's like, oh my God, this is so nice.
Nice.
I couldn't recommend it more to anyone. Like, it's that good of a film.
You have recommended it to me many times.
Yeah, many times. It's another one. We've got to do Notebook and About Time.
Let's do them back to back.
Yes, nice.
We can hold hands for the whole thing.
Please.
Under blankets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that sounds
nice.
Very wholesome.
Very much
Hot
so.
chocolates, marshmallows.
Sounds amazing.
That does sound good. We'll do that, genuinely.
Very much up for it. That was my number one rom-dram. There could have been a rom-com thing as well, apparently, but not in my opinion.
No, I mean, from what I've heard of it, and I've seen the trailer, it looks more rom-dram.
It is.
And my rom-dram is one you have not seen, and I have discussed before. I'm now a bit annoyed at myself that it's above the other ones, because I love this film. I love Forrest Gump more, can't lie.
Oh no.
So it should be there, but I still love it for what it
okay,
is.
Fair enough.
I'm going to explain myself.
Please do.
The socks.
Nice.
I'm going to explain myself because, yes, I prefer Forrest Gump.
Yes.
But I feel this one is more of a rom-dram. Romantic. Like there's.
Okay, so you're saying that it's a romance.
Not necessarily what I enjoyed more. I've made a mistake, I can't lie, but there's an explanation with it.
You're allowed to make mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Exactly. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
That's another day.
There we go.
It has more of a romantic element to it.
Nice.
It's more, the whole thing is about two people. The whole thing.
Okay.
And I had it in my musical list.
Ooh.
A Star Is Born.
Ooh.
I can't tell you again too much about it.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Because,
it's another one to add to our 3.
More. Because it's literally, she's a nobody who's really talented. He's a singer.
Yes.
He's very talented, but he's coming to the end of his career.
Yes, yes.
Bit of an alcoholic kind of thing. They meet.
Uh-huh.
He sees her potential. He's like guiding her and saying, "You should do this and that." They fall in love.
No, yeah.
Like they write songs together. They perform
amazing.
songs together because of him.
Yes.
She is who she becomes. The Star Is Born.
Yes.
But as well as, it's not just about her becoming a singer. It's about them two finding each other and loving each other and helping each other through their fame.
Yes, of course.
And careers.
And life.
And alcoholicness.
Ooh, okay.
Alcoholism.
Nice.
Drugism.
Ooh, okay.
Stuff like that. I think it was just alcohol, to be fair. Oh, no, he does take some drugs.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Naughty.
But yeah, it's about, like, I can't say too much, but she will look after him and guide him and love him, and they fight, and it's so, like, you can see they clearly are so in love with each other.
Yes.
It breaks her heart to see
the other down in that way.
And,
no, I get it.
And, with the ending especially, you just think, oh my God, they've been through so much together.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic.
Nice.
And when I first watched it, I did cry.
No,
amazing story.
I'm ready to cry when we watch it together.
Very amazing story.
Nice.
I can't say too much more.
No, fair
we
enough.
Haven't seen it, but we will.
No,
see
very
it.
sorry. We will see it for sure. No, it sounds amazing.
Yes.
Fair enough.
You'll see why. Again, Forrest Gump for me is a better overall film.
Yeah, nice.
But as a Rom-dram, I think you can't fault it.
No, fair enough. That's funny because I didn't put one of my. They could have made a Rom-dram list, but I thought I'll keep it in my musical list. La La Land. That could have been in mine. So it's a bit of the similar kind of thing of what you're probably thinking in your head. Like, it is that, but it's this.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So I didn't put mine, but fair enough. Great.
Understandable. Yeah. So that was my top 5.
Great top 5.
Yeah, that was good.
No,
very
amazing.
Similar lists.
Yeah, very similar.
So now,
finally,
now for the fun part.
Nice.
So now we get
smiles.
No down in the dumps, dramatic shit anymore.
Nice.
Live, fun.
I'm back.
Rom-coms.
Amazing.
I love a rom-com so much.
Oh, me too. Rom-coms are amazing.
When we all went to Spain last year, you will be there next time.
I will.
We it was 5 men,
nice.
24-year-old men, in a flat, an apartment, on a wild holiday.
Nice.
All of us watched a rom-com.
That's so good, though.
It was great. We all just sat down and watched.
I'm so jealous.
I won't say it, 'cause maybe it's in the list.
Oh, it is in the list, isn't it?
No. It's actually not. It's in my honourable mentions, though.
Please, what is it?
I love I'll go for the honourable mentions. I'll tell you which one. But we love a rom-com.
A rom-com
is just fun.
They're fun.
Why. And it's always my favourite ones. Also, like the low-key think whenever they don't know they love each other, but it's funny and fun and enjoyable. And then suddenly, oh wait, hang on, I actually like this person.
Yeah, it's because
you see like a comedic character.
Yes. Be serious.
Fall in love.
Yes, and then have the serious moment with the other. I'm just like, oh, beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna get rinsed for this.
We really are.
I don't care. I love love. It's fun. I love comedy.
Love, and rom-coms, drams, whatever.
Yeah, all
amazing films.
They're always just so easy to watch.
Exactly.
Feel good family stuff. You kind of think it gives you hope. Like,
just smiles. All
life is good.
Bit of tears.
Right, I will start this list.
You shall start this list.
Rom list.
Nice.
Rom-coms. Here we go.
Nice.
Number 5. This was arguably my one, which could have been a rom-dram as well.
No.
Which I think most people think, why is that a drama?
Oh.
When you think about it, it is in there.
Okay.
17 Again.
Great film.
So I put it as rom-com.
Yes, it's more, in my opinion,
it is more rom-com because it's funny.
But it could go in
about
dram.
The dramatic side of it. It's literally a guy whose marriage failed, goes back in time to try it again.
Yes.
And it's so, like, he is in bits. Especially the ending.
So.
You're like, I need you.
Yeah.
I love you and I can't live without you. Please change your mind.
Yeah.
So he goes through that whole journey just for that. So it can be dramatic, but it's more comedy.
I agree.
Great cast.
Fair enough.
Zach.
Yes.
Matthew Perry himself.
Again. Yes. R.I.P.
Legend.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed that film.
Oh my God, great.
I think it was also the first film I saw Zac Efron in after High School Musical.
Yes, and he's
I was
playing
like,
basketball again.
Back. Yeah, he's back. It's always the same dude.
Nice. No, that's a great film. I never even thought of that.
Did you not?
No,
I thought that was going to make your list. I really enjoy it.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's like young him going back to see his.
That's a great film.
Old mum.
Can I change my list?
You can add it in if you want.
No, I won't. But that's great.
It's really. I haven't watched it in a while, but I know that every time I do it, it's simple.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's funny as well.
It's very funny.
Has some great moments of him
It's also
messing up his kids' bullies.
It's really annoying because you'll watch it and it's his daughter flirting with him.
Yeah, very odd.
And you're like, no, don't. But at the same time, you're like, you're actors.
This isn't real.
You just go for it. No, but it's so awkward. It's a bit
very
like Back to the Future vibes.
Yes.
Where his mum's coming on to him.
Like,
Get rid of that. It's so similar to that. It is really, really good.
No,
and I love how he goes back and basically becomes his son's best friend.
Yeah, and like sticks up for
their
both as
relationship
well.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's very sweet. Actually,
I like that film.
Yeah,
rom-com.
No, that's a great one. Fair play. I never even thought of that. Nice. Just gets gas from it.
I'm happy with that choice.
No, you should be.
Do you want to know a spoiler? Not spoiler, secret.
Go, please.
I only added that on this morning.
Nice.
Because I saw it, I was, oh my god.
Nice.
I love that film.
It's the same with my number 5. I only added it literally 2 minutes before this podcast started. No.
Well,
what a segue. Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire?
Yeah. Show me the money. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no, I was
where he's a sport agent. Great film.
I haven't seen that in so long.
I haven't seen it in ages.
When you said Jerry Maguire, I suddenly thought of Lizzie McGuire.
No.
And I was like...
No. It was not another Ice Age moment. Okay, you stop.
No, I know, you're right.
Take out your mouth.
But when you said Maguire, and I instantly
thought... No. I thought Harry Maguire.
Let's not talk about that. Sorry,
Jerry Maguire. Great film. I completely forgot about it until literally I was just going, right, let me triple check my list. Ice Age is going to be very paranoid. And I was like, hang on a second. Jerry Maguire, that instantly an amazing film. Sports.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. Very heartwarming story of like he becomes the sports agents obviously are trying to get the most money for their clients. Mm-hmm. He has the epiphany that maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do what's in the best interest of my actual client. Does that. Everyone hates him for it. He starts up his own firm, has his one client still, becomes a better man, falls in love, but then stuff happens, and then it's like, show me it funny, show me the money, classic as well, and then falls in love, and then just great film.
I saw it once. I haven't seen it since. My mum showed me it years ago. Every now and then, I think my love for rom-coms came from my mother. Oh, no. Because it'd be like, great, do you watch a film with me? And it'd be like one of her classics. Nice. And then fair enough. Why not? And then I remember at first, young me would be like,
this is romantic. No.
And then by the end, I'd be like, they're going to be together, aren't they? They're going to get together.
But they have to.
They have to. Good choice.
No, thank you very much.
That even existed.
No, that's what I mean. I was like, no, that's an amazing film. And every time it's on, I'm like gripped as well. And it's just so good, funny, romantic. It's got Bridget Jones in it.
She does.
Bridget Jones' Diary.
Yeah.
No, but it just isn't.
My mum loves them as well.
No, they are great.
Seen them all.
Nice, me too.
The Diary, the Baby. The whole
nice. Great films again. Another ones. But Jerry Maguire.
Good choice.
No, thanks very much. No, it is interesting.
Let's get up my number 4.
Look at us coming up with out there ideas.
It's cool because we haven't not known, expected.
No, exactly.
Usually it's like, I thought that would be on there.
Yeah, nice.
Number 4 for me, which I think is going to be on your list.
Mm-hmm.
I think is on.
Go ahead.
I'm guessing from our conversations over the years, is quite high up your list.
Go ahead.
And I want to say it now, but don't react too much.
Okay.
You can react enough because it's not the right season for it.
Okay.
But it's a holiday film.
Ooh.
The Holiday.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. It's
reaction.
Awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah. I look forward to every Christmas.
A spoiler. I'm not going to actually say it. Great. One of my all-time favourite Christmas movies as well.
Yeah, no. I did think because it was on my Christmas film list.
Yes.
And I was like, but that is a rom-com.
It is a rom-com.
And I love
very
it.
Much
very,
so.
very much.
Very good.
It's one of Jack Black's like more serious.
It's a serious one for him.
So here's normal Jack Black.
Yeah.
Here's the seriousest Jack Black you can ever imagine. It's like the perfect balance.
It is.
He's himself with his little quirkiness.
Yeah, but
he's also serious, and he's normal. He's actually a normal character.
Yeah,
he just checks
not
an
OTT character.
He just checks in on this neighbour.
Yeah, literally. You know how I feel about him.
I
love that film.
That's why I thought
so good. Like it's a very heartwarming story as well. Both of them are like struggling in their individual lives. Decide to go on holiday.
Do you know what I love about
Switch lives.
On that note, sorry, before I forget, holiday style.
Yes.
The Holiday.
Nice.
How because I've always wondered because we as Britons, British people, will go on holiday to somewhere sunny.
Yes.
And think, yes, I need to get away. I need to go live in the sun and relax by a big place with a pool.
Yeah.
The American lady.
Yes.
does the same, but does the opposite.
Yeah.
Comes to a cute little British town in a cottage.
Just very quiet life.
I mean, she wanted to get away from it all and just go somewhere where no one would see her, but I still, like, it's nice to think, imagine if that's how they would dream of coming to England.
Yeah, no, literally, for a quiet life.
Little cottage by a farm in the countryside.
It sounds like where I want to live. Full stop. Like that. It's cool. Amazing.
It's one of my favourite Cameron Diaz performances.
Mine too.
Minus a certain Olga.
Oh, nice.
No, I'll talk about that another time.
Oh, nice. Very much so. That's a whole episode.
Fiona!
Nice. Great impression.
Thank you. On this.
Nice.
So, I love it. It's great. Which story do you prefer?
Ooh.
That's a hard choice.
Very hard choice.
I always think of...
I think Cameron Diaz's one's better.
It's more romantic.
It's more romantic, but it also... I think for her as a character, obviously her literally being in the role that she is, her job role, sorry, and then obviously everything that happened to her, she's obviously been cheating on and stuff, and then actually coming to England and falling in love, like, and then she and then not
with Jude Law,
exactly,
with daughters,
exactly, and just goes, I don't want kids, but then went, no, but I love this man, so I'm happy to.
Yeah,
it's like that. That's why I think hers is better. Whereas like the Kate Winslet story is her just going. Well, obviously she had her heart broken by the news reporter dude. Yeah, very sad.
Yeah,
but like, it's different in the sense of she went there and literally, and then just had lived a life and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like they're very similar, but they're different.
Yeah, I always look at from memory. I think
she just got treated badly, but she didn't see it. But everyone else did.
Yeah.
Which is why when she went to America and fell in love with someone who treated her nicely, it was very sweet and everything.
Like
but
a funny dude who treats her well.
Yeah.
And looks after her and actually cares.
Exactly. And it's like they're both just as good as each other for different reasons, but I just prefer the Cameron
And they needed their breakups. They both needed
to
grow. And it makes you realise that in life you need that to flutter your wings.
Wow. That was amazing.
We're very metaphorical with this special episode.
The romance has brought it out of us.
We actually have. We really have.
I mean, yeah, no.
Was that number 4 or 3?
That was your number 4, because my number 4 is next.
Good 4. Good 4.
Great number 4.
Your number 3.
4.
Your number 4. Oh yeah, I went first.
Nice, yeah. My number 4. I don't think you might have seen it before. Yeah. Palm Springs.
I haven't seen it.
Andy Samberg, and I can't remember the girl's name.
Not
great for me.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
No. Amazon, if you ever want to watch it.
I have that.
No, you do. Great film. Andy Samberg basically repeats the same day every day, and it's a wedding.
Yeah. Oh my god! Pause for a sec. Pause. We didn't do honorable mentions.
God darn it!
Can I just
carry on?
Because on that note,
yes,
one of my honorable mentions is Groundhog Day.
Nice. Well, this film's probably that. But
have you seen Groundhog Day?
No.
Really?
Now I need to, because obviously this is.
We will. It sounds very similar.
Yeah.
When should we do our honorable mentions? At the end.
Oh, nice.
We'll
shake up a little bit. Nice.
Spoiler for one of them. It's Groundhog Day.
Nice. Well,
talk.
No. So Palm Springs, he lives the same day, like, because of this. It's very odd in the sense, but like a cave has these powers, and he enters the cave, lives the same day every day. But it's a wedding, so and he basically loves this girl, and like there's like the opening like dancing when they're all dancing. He like knows everything that's happening, like the people moving around him. He dances it around them, but like uses them to dance with type thing, because he knows they're falling in one direction, for example, and then picks them up and starts dancing with them, and then tries to make this girl laugh and stuff like that. Nice. And then story goes on, and then she enters said cave, so now they're just two people living the same day over and over again together.
Nice.
And then they hate each other, they love each other, and then they progress, and then it's all about them trying to figure out how to not live in the same day every day, but they're not. So they're trying to figure out how to break the curse.
Yeah, I get you.
But some stuff happens, and then they don't love each other, and he's like, "No, but I don't want to do this because I do love you."
Yeah, I hear you.
And I would love to spend every day with you.
Generally, you're describing Groundhog Day.
I'm pretty sure it's the same film.
It's more or less the same film.
No, it's brilliant. Andy Samberg is, I think, one of the best comedic actors ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, just adds on top.
He is funny, dude.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, he is a funny guy,
and he just plays it so well. And yeah, I just love that film. Another one that we should watch together, because you'll be cackling.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's very good.
If we watch that and Groundhog Day back to back.
Nice.
And they'll be like, wait, we've seen this bit. Just the same thing. So Groundhog Day is literally, so he's a news reporter.
Yes.
Long story short, he's stuck in the same day.
Yeah.
Every day happens, and he's trying to break the curse.
Nice.
And he finds out that he falls in love with this girl, and the only way to get out of this day is by make her fall in love with him back. But obviously he only has 24 hours to do it.
Not long.
That's not a long time to
No,
excited for
literally,
another.
no.
And if it hits midnight, it's 30 steps again.
Okay.
And she forgets everything, so it starts
Jesus,
again.
yeah,
So over
yeah,
the
no,
years, what years? I think it was like a year.
Yeah, yeah.
He learns what makes her laugh, what makes her tick, and all that. What makes she laughs.
Oh, we shall watch it.
Good stories.
No. Genuine Palm Springs is very good as well. Though it's like it's not like they're trying to break the curse. It's like a cave thing, and then they try and break it together type of thing.
Nice.
But they know they're still living. They have the memories of each day as well.
Yeah.
Together. So yeah.
Good.
No,
Sounds good.
No, it's really fun.
Filming check. Are we filming? Yes.
We are.
Not having another episode of that.
No, literally.
The other episode it cut out and we didn't know, so we spoke to ourselves for a while.
Very much so.
Right, I am on the next bit.
Nice. You're number 3.
Number 3. Ooh, I like this film.
Nice.
I like this film a lot.
Go ahead.
Only added last night.
Nice.
Because I reminded myself that it is a rom-com, not just a com. There is a lot of romantic elements in it.
Yeah.
The whole thing is about a relationship.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
It is one of my favourite comedic actors.
Ooh.
I'd say one of. I can't say the because I love a lot.
There are
one of. I just find him so funny, just the way he is. He's one of those actors where just his mannerism, you laugh.
Yes.
And
okay.
it's the same characteristics.
Okay. Nice.
Spoilers. Ooh. Seth Rogen.
Nice. Great one.
The film is Knocked Up.
Never seen it.
Have you not?
Nope.
This is a cool list.
No, this is a great one, isn't it?
It's literally, so it's the mix between a rom-com.
Yes.
You know, like the stereotypical films like Superbad.
Oh, yeah. A very Seth Rogen comedy film.
Seth Rogen comedy film mixed with like a rom-com. It's
nice.
Him, it's Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
all
okay,
the same
cool.
cast from all those type of films. So funny. He's some druggy guy who lives in a house with all his mates. They just get high all the time.
Oh, wait.
All sorts of that. They all go on a night out.
Very Seth Rogen.
He meets this girl.
Yeah.
They meet a couple of friends.
Yeah.
Long story short, they sleep together.
Nice.
He knocks her up.
Knocked up.
And then it's like the merging of two different lifestyles. And then he has to kind of...
opposite lifestyles.
He's like, oh my God, what the hell? I have to be a dad?
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally about to go smoke weed. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want a kid.
Oh, no.
And they're making a business of like, I don't know, something to do with like different porn sites.
Oh, no.
And then she's like a news reporter, like a proper high-end job. And they're both going to have a kid.
Yeah.
So she's like to him, like, I'm disgusted to say this, but you're going to be the father of my child. And then he's like, I don't want that in Seth Rogen fashion.
Of course.
Agrees. I'll be a dad. I'll step up. And then it's like the relationship of them getting to know each other and loving together.
What, they learn to love each other type thing?
Maybe you have to watch it.
Ooh, another one to add to the list. This list is just going to be rewatched.
Because it's so comedic.
Yeah.
Comedic.
Nice. Comedic.
You kind of forget about the romance elements. But the whole thing is about them two from different backgrounds coming together to actually create a family.
Oh, that's so sweet.
In a very different way.
Yeah.
Not like you're cute, let's have a kid.
Yeah.
Little versions of us.
Nice.
Not like that. It was not
very opposite. Yeah, no, fair enough.
But it's funny.
That sounds very funny and
I like
very wholesome at the same time. If they're learning
it's definitely one of Seth Rogen's like more serious performances.
Oh, really?
Not those serious. It's
yeah, of course.
But like,
because of the whole nature of the
story. You know what he's
line.
Usually like.
Yes, very much so. The interview and all that.
Yes. Oh, I love that film.
Spoiler for an upcoming episode.
But yeah, it's just fun, enjoyable.
No, fair enough.
Good story. It makes you think, like I could have a child.
Nice, yeah.
Like like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Can't forward it. There's actually a sequel to that.
Really?
Not like that. So Paul Rudd and I've forgotten the other lady's name. They are friends of the news reporter girl. So it's her best friend and Paul Rudd's her husband, and they kind of have an average marriage. Because Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd meet, and he's like, don't have kids. It's awful. He hates his life. And then there's another one called This Is 40, where it's their story afterwards, how they're like trying to be together after being 40. Like,
I think I've seen that.
Oh, really? So you've probably... So by that, it's not a sequel. Seth Rogen and the other girl aren't in it.
Yeah, but it's like roughly following a different family from that film.
Yeah, it's like the same universe.
Yeah, nice.
Like it's their side. Yeah, literally.
Very
cool. Yeah, that's my choice number 3.
My number 3? One that we've definitely both seen. Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah! It's so crazy!
It is very crazy.
Stupid and
love.
You can't fault that.
Can't fault that film at all. Like, genuinely.
Wait, that was your number 3?
That's my number 3.
Hang on. What was my number 3? Knocked Up.
Yes.
Okay, not Snap, but my number 2 is also Crazy
Nice,
Stupid Love.
nice. I'm glad that you've
So,
kind of looked at
Snap.
that. No, it just goes, my mind's the same. Like,
Yeah, so my number
Let's
2...
talk about it together.
My number 2 is
Nice.
Crazy Stupid Love also.
My number 3 is Crazy Stupid Love. Yeah, very funny.
Yeah,
great cast as well.
It's really cool.
Obviously, with Steve Carell, having the breakup.
The downer,
and then learning how to, because obviously he's been with the same woman for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Poor dude as well. Obviously loved her very, very much.
Yeah,
but
it's hard times.
Hard times, and then obviously has to learn how to be with women.
Yeah,
because obviously hasn't been.
And who better to teach you
than
Ryan Gosling himself?
Jesus,
it was awesome.
Dude got the jackpot.
He did, and he got jacked for it. Not Jack.
Nice, yeah.
Him in that is like my ideal physique.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you're there.
Oh, stop it, you! When I have a pump. I mean,
nice.
But yeah, when she's like, you look Photoshop.
Yeah, no,
like, he does. He looks good.
Literally, but that's the funny thing as well. So then he is the one that's always sleeping with all these women.
Yeah,
and then reversal, Steve Carell's not sleeping with all these women, but then right, and then Ryan Gosling's character is then falling in love with his daughter.
I know.
Oh,
like full
twist!
Like they literally meet in a bar. And
no,
they somehow
literally
end up like gonna become in-laws.
Literally,
is that the right word?
Steve Carell will come their in-law.
His in-law.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Great story.
It's just so funny.
It's so good.
It's one of those ones that you don't realise that there's a story, but there is a story.
Yeah, very much so.
Because it's literally just funny scenes where it all kind of merges together, and then suddenly like,
literally.
Oh my God!
No, very much so.
That's a funny scene.
Literally, he's like, what?
Because he obviously knows what he's like. He's like, I'm just doing it with my daughter.
You're not doing it.
Yeah.
And then obviously learns that he's a changed man. That Steve Carell technically changed him as well.
Yeah.
And stuff like that because great film though.
That's their first film together, wasn't it? Before La La.
I think so. Yeah.
So that got the chemistry.
And then amazing, and then created one of the greatest films of all time.
Crazy Stupid Love.
We joke.
I think everyone likes that one.
No,
I don't know people who don't say they like that one. And stupid, crazy, and stupid.
You'd be crazy stupid not to like it.
Yeah, no,
it's so funny.
Right. Let me get this right. You will be crazy stupid to not love this film. You know,
nailed it.
You know.
Nice. No, but the only weird thing is the only weird thing with that film is the babysitter then giving her pictures of herself to the 12-year-old. At the very end.
Oh my God, yeah.
Very strange. Not okay.
Very random.
Very random.
When I first saw that, I was like, why is that happening?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, good for the kid.
Very, very illegal.
So I'm right in thinking she was selling him photos.
Not selling him photos. He was in love with her.
Yeah.
She was like, no, you need to go away. Like, she was like, you can't be doing that. But then the babysitter was in love with the dad, Steve Carell's character. But then Steve Carell's son was in love with the babysitter. But then the babysitter was like, no, you're disgusting. Try doing that. Try taking pictures for Steve Carell.
Yeah.
But then actually at the whole end of the film, everything's gone on. She's grown up and stuff like that, as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But then ends up giving the son said pictures that
the lucky son.
I was like, that's not okay.
I remember seeing that and I think that was so random.
It was not needed at the end of the film at all. I was like,
no, it was so random.
No.
It was like, oh, nice happy ending. And
no.
Just like, ooh,
not okay.
Someone call the police.
No, very much so. And then it ends.
But it was it's just one of those comedy
things. It
things,
is a comedy thing. But I
mean, most of Seth Rogen's things are like, oh my God, you should get arrested for that.
No, literally.
They made a film about Kim Jong-un.
Brilliant.
So it's insane. You know that was banned in every country.
Yes, because they thought it was going to start the next World War.
Yeah, if that's how a war started, I think that's the only cool way to start a war. It's so funny.
Just agrees with it.
Yeah. Go kill him. It's so funny, that film. I'm referring to the film.
No, very much so.
Let's get off that before I get us all.
No, very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, cool. So then my number 2 now, or have you got anything more to say about Crazy
Stupid Love is done.
Nice.
Hit it.
My number 2, very recent one, that was very close to being number 1. One that we saw together.
Yes.
In the said cinema. And it starts with staring at the blank page before you open up the door. Anyone but you! Window. So good!
Snap! That's my number 1.
Nice!
How is it not your number 1?
Because...
Don't tell me you're number 1.
No. Because the other one just... beats it.
It's been a long time since... So let's go. We can both talk about it together.
It's so good.
It's been a long time where I saw a rom-com and loved it that much.
I'm even going to show you that it was my number 1. But I had... when I was sat here, I was like, oh no, but then I remembered it, and then I was like, okay, no, I can't. Like literally on my sheet of paper,
I believe you.
It's there.
Mm.
That's how close it was. Like these are both interchangeable in my eyes. But anyone but you.
Anyone but you is going to be hard to beat for me. I was so surprised at that film. I knew.
Yeah.
It was one of those films. I watched the trailer. I went.
Yeah.
I'm going to really enjoy this.
No.
Simple love, like comedy. You know exactly the story.
Yeah.
But then I went there,
so simple.
and it was.
Yeah.
It was kind of how
it was the simple story,
but there was a bit of a twist.
It was a bit of a
Like
twist,
not a massive twist, but I thought it was going to be they just meet. They knew each other and they hated each other, and then they fall in love.
No, it was.
They went on a really good date
and fell in love with each other on the first day.
And then it went back down. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
And then they go, no, it was a mistake. And he's like,
right. All we got to say as well for this film, Glenn Powell,
dude's got bod,
sexy man, awesome dude. I loved him in Top Gun.
Yes,
I now love him in everything.
No, very much so. Have you seen him have you watched Hitman yet on Netflix?
No, I need to watch it.
But dude can act as well. Like
cool.
I thought he was an actor that was a good actor, but only good at acting. Like like The Rock.
Yes.
Only plays The Rock.
Yeah.
I thought it was Glenn Powell only could play Glenn Powell until I watched Hitman. I was like, no, he can act as well. But sorry, but going back to the point, Glenn Powell, great actor.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
I loved him in that film. He was so funny.
In Anyone But You was so
because
good.
Like in Maverick.
Yeah.
He was Top Gun Maverick.
No,
he was obviously like the villainy character.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
A villain, he was like the knob that no one should like.
Yeah.
And then he comes and saves everyone.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you think, I don't like this dude, but he's a cool character.
Yeah.
In this one, you can't not love him. His character's so funny.
It's so funny.
Generally, that film, I knew I'd love.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I knew it was going to be that simple story that I'd go and enjoy.
Yes.
That'd be it. I didn't expect to laugh out loud as much as I did.
No, we went to the cinema, and when I say it was me, you, and Joe, just the whole rest of three lads watching rom-com in a cinema full of women. Like
it was women and couples.
But mainly women, to the point. And we were the loudest.
Yeah. Oh, by far.
By far.
Funny.
It was so funny.
The best bit as well, remember when I went to the toilet after?
Yeah.
Turned out my barber was also in there with his girlfriend watching it. And he was like, oh, what did you see? And I was like, oh, no. And I said, anyone but you? And he went, oh, God, same. I loved it. It was so good.
No, so you're like, no, see, I came with these two lads.
I just said, it's Jenny, me and the boys. We had a great time.
It's so good. Nothing wrong with going to cinema and watching.
Well, it doesn't matter because it was Sydney Sweeney.
Exactly.
Like
enough said.
Yeah, you don't need...
Exactly.
She's a cool girl. She's a cool...
Sorry, don't stutter.
Cool actress. I really need her in Marvel.
No, very much. Black Cat.
Yes, she'd be such a cool Black Cat. If this ever goes big...
Yes, we called it.
Listen to us, Marvel.
They should, very much so.
They're never going to hear this.
Anyway, hush from them.
Yeah, sorry, Amy. But no, she's taking all that side away. The coolness.
Yes, no, very much.
She is really good. Like she's generally
very good,
really good
as a
actress.
rom-com actress as well. She did that very well.
They did it really, really well.
Yeah, no,
their dynamic was
very good dynamic to the point where apparently they're doing a sequel.
I hope they do a sequel.
They need to, but it's also like if they don't do it, I'm very it's a good storyline for what it was.
It's one of those ones where they don't need the sequel because the first one's perfect. Yeah. But because I love the first one so much, I just want to see their.
I want to see their relationship progress.
Yeah, like that scene where they were like rubbing each other's bums.
Yeah, and then Spider.
Just rubbing it.
And then it goes to them, and then they're in the background. You can still see them. That was so funny.
Yeah,
it's very clever.
Little things like that where you think it was just going to be this. You thought it was going to be just stereotypical. Little jokey. Cringy comedy things, but it was actually funny. It
was hilarious.
Everyone who I've made watch that film loved it.
No, genuinely. That's what I'm saying. It could be number one, but the other,
and now I can't not listen to Natasha Bedingfield and not.
Oh, I play it in all the classes.
Every time I'm driving.
Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance.
I don't actually think of that ginger kid anymore.
No,
I think of that film.
The thing is, I remember you were like, "Do you not know this song?" And I was like, "No, I can't remember." And he played the meme. I was like, "I do know this song."
You do know this song,
but now I know it from anyone but you.
But when that song came on, because it was so cute, they had everyone who's seen the film knows they had this annoying argument for so long. They finally were like a bit okay together.
Literally,
they picked out of the water.
Literally.
After doing the Titanic thing.
Referencing exactly because it's
and then they get fall in the water and they obviously get saved.
Yeah,
and he's like clearly nervous
because obviously, but she listened and remembered from the flight.
Serenity song,
exactly.
What a good Serenity song! It's so good.
Great one.
It's the way that he's like nervous, like.
And she starts saying, "How do you know that?" It's like, it doesn't matter.
And then when the music starts playing, and then they go have the best shower scene in the world.
Very much so.
Yes, perfect film.
Yes,
that's my number one.
11 out of 10.
That is my number one.
It's as I said, it's very much like these two are very interchangeable.
It's the only rom-com that I've watched in recent years. One that makes you
Yeah.
think of a classic rom-com.
Yeah.
Without trying to make
very
it
much so.
weird.
It is one of those rom-coms that are like just going back to the basics of how a rom-com should be instead of trying to do over the top.
They've brought back rom-coms.
Yeah.
But it's the only one that I'd happily watch again and again.
Yeah. No, I agree. Other than my number one.
I'll hit your number
as
one.
well. My number one, 50 First Dates.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
That's on my honorable mentions as well.
My favourite Adam Sandler film of all time.
You like the trying again?
I do, but this one, I do actually. Yeah. I just love the fact that it's very, I don't know.
Love, you have to be patient for love.
Exactly, but like, he loves her so much that he will remind her every single day of everything that they've done and why he loves her when she wakes up. I just find it so beautiful.
No, it's nice. I watched that film quite late.
Nice. Me too.
When I went on an Adam Sandler run.
Yeah.
We should do a top 10 Adam Sandler
We should
films.
do. There are a lot.
There's loads. When I went on an Adam Sandler run, it came up. I was like, oh, I've not seen this one. And I read about it and I thought, oh, that sounds a bit of me. I love a rom-com.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought, this is great. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah. There's so like, and Siobhan showed me this film as well actually. So we watched it and I was like, no, this is amazing. I love that film so much. It's funny, obviously in the classic Adam Sandler kind of slapstick way as well. But then the underlying story of it, of her not having a memory and him loving her so much that he wants to like progress with her.
Yeah.
To try and find like a way to fix her brain.
Yeah.
But realizes there's not, and just goes, that's fine, I'll still be with her, and just remind her. I was like, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Huge idea.
But genuinely, again, just an amazing film.
Because isn't the lady in the bar is like, it's never going to work, honey?
Yeah, like, just this is not going to happen.
That's not fair on her.
Yeah, and he's like, what you want about? Type thing. And then obviously then he keeps going back, and then they start going, just give up. Like, it's not happening. Even the dad's like,
never give up.
And he didn't give up, and then they have children together even. Which baffles me a little bit, because she trusted him that much just off of the video. So in my head, he's done it so often, it's almost like, in her brain, I know that she forgets everything, but it reminds her, and then she goes, oh no, I remember now. Yeah. That's how I always interpreted it.
I get you, yeah. But no, nice choice.
Nice story. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, do you see what I mean about them being interchangeable?
No anyone but you, no. But I get you.
But like, I think they're both number one.
Fair enough.
But for different reasons, obviously. Like, Anyone But You is hilarious. It's very, like, obviously the romantic comedy, but then 50 First Dates is completely on the opposite spectrum of, like, the story of it being, like, the forgetful kind of, like,
I get you. You love that.
I do love that kind of...
Love me.
of, like, I love you so much. Just please, I'll do anything.
I get you. It's very Groundhog Day.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I do.
On that note, honourable mentions time.
Honourable mentions time.
To wrap up.
Unfortunately, my honourable mentions are on my phone. So you rattle them off, and I will agree.
I'll do them. Right, I'll go with mine. So I had one Rom-Dram honourable mention, which I'm happy is not in my list, but I did enjoy it. It's The Lucky One with Zac Efron. Did you ever see that? Where he's a...
No, but is that the one where he's got the kid?
No,
that's Chris Evans.
It is. Oh, I like that one as well. Gifted.
Yeah.
That's quite a nice one. The Lucky One is he's a war veteran, whatever you say. He's in the war.
Oh, I do know this one. Yes.
He sees a photo on the floor, goes picks it up. Because he went and picked up the photo, everyone behind him exploded, which is where he would have died.
Yeah.
But he was lucky. That he picked up this photo.
He's the lucky one.
Seeks down to find this woman who saved his life to say thank you. Ends up falling in love. Ooh. And then they have a bit of there's actually a lot of drama in that. It's a very random ending. You're like, I mean, that
another one to add to the list of our Rom-Dram.
But yeah, no, we'll watch that. I like that one. Not good enough to get into the list, but it's fun. I enjoyed it. Right, honourable mentions, quick list. Groundhog Day, obviously, don't need to speak about that. No. 17 again. Apparently that's in there as well. I love it that
You definitely
much.
Changed it, though, didn't you? So, that's in my honourable mentions, then.
Let me get rid of that. Just Go With It. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
That's... Right, so we originally had this as the rom-com being a top 10 list,
that would, it would have been in my top 10.
It's definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, Just Go With It.
Yep.
Just Friends. Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh.
Have you seen that?
No.
Really? It's
very funny, I can imagine.
It's very funny, because it's Ryan Reynolds. It's one of his earlier days.
Yeah.
It's very funny, and it kind of gets more romantic.
Yeah,
it starts off as just that jokey thingy film.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh no, come on. He starts off as some fat, ugly kid.
Oh yeah.
Blossoms into Ryan Reynolds. Nice. They were just friends the whole time. And they meet again, and then they start to, but we're just friends. We can't do this.
Yes.
And it kind of grows into a bit of a love thing. It's a nice story.
No.
Just Friends, Love and Other Drugs, which is arguably both. It's a rom-dram and a rom-com.
Okay.
Have you heard of this? Have you seen this? Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway.
Oh yeah, you told me
She
about
has
this way back when.
Parkinson's.
Yes,
He is like
I haven't seen it though.
he's like a guy who gets around, meets
Yeah.
this girl who actually does start to love her, and
But obviously then
he
they find out.
realizes she is what he needs, and
Yeah.
vice versa because she's ill.
Yes, of course.
And there's a lot of drugs involved, and there's a lot of love
I'm
involved.
sure.
Fun, nice story, very cute.
Yeah,
very
no,
wholesome.
when we were working together way back when, you showed me this film. Like, not to watch, but you said,
I recommended it. Yeah, we should watch it. 50 First Dates. Hey!
Nice!
No strings attached.
How's that an honourable mention, though?
It is for me.
Is that not even in your top 10?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We haven't got a top 10.
Yeah, no, okay, cool.
These honourable mentions would have been top 10.
So,
50 First Dates. The one that we watched in the Spain villa, no strings attached.
Nice.
Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
Yes, yeah.
Very nice story. Nice. That's one of those ones like, come on, you clearly like each other. Just cut the strings and get attached.
Good. Nice.
Groundhog Day.
Nice. Hey.
If you didn't know.
So
and
did you?
Last one. Join me with this. No. Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman is on my honorable mentions.
And I've never seen it.
Really? I mean,
we've got a lot of films to watch.
We have a lot of romantic films to watch. Luckily, we love a lot.
Oh no!
It's, you know what it's about though, right?
The
Don't say
Julie Roberts one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So she's a pretty woman.
Yes.
She's a prostitute.
Yes.
He's a rich man. He basically hires her for like life.
Yes.
Because he's like, you don't deserve this.
Nice, yeah.
Just live a normal life.
Cool.
And she's like, why have you brought me up here? Like, are you not going to pay me and I'll just quickly do this?
Nice,
and he's like, no, I want you to do that. Have a drink, relax. Do you want a bath? Not with me. It's stuff like that. And then they just kind of get into it. The song only plays at the end, though. So famous.
No, that's a very famous song.
But yeah, that's my honorable mentions.
Nice.
Right. I feel romantic.
I feel very romantic to the point where we're going to go watch them all.
Yeah, we actually should. Right, on that note, roll up the socks.
Nice.
Thank you for listening.
Do.
We had a lovely time talking to you
very
about
much
love.
So. Nice.
Just
just going on a motivation. Trying to grab the camera thing in your face.
Just want you to think when you're next like love
just came off of a movie podcast and just went into life coach Greg.
I'd be a good life coach.
You would be a great one.
I'm going to finish it on this deep meaningful message, Judy. From Pod Culture, we love you, and just remember to love thy neighbour.
Nice.